fearful for her life. And she's like, Joe, just shut up. None of which Bravo wants to go near. They want a light season. I guarantee you one thing. Next season of New Jersey, there's going to be no police reports and no finstas and no investigations. It's going to be just, and Kim disagrees, but I think she's wrong. It's going to be just like Beverly Hills, where Garcelle says we went old school and there's no real drama, but we have light drama. I think Jersey is good. And Kim's like, that'll never work in Jersey. Well, it did for quite a while, and it's just going to be drama. And I think even if Melissa's back, it's not going to be Teresa versus Melissa. They're not going to get along, but there's going to be other drama.
Well, I was going to say maybe we segue now unless there's other New Jersey stuff, but
No.
I was going to say, I mean, I think you're right. I think they're going to keep it light, exactly what they're doing in Real Housewives of Orange County, right? Which is back to the basics. Ratings are decent. I've watched all 3 episodes.
They're down from the first episode, though.
Down from the first episode, but I think good enough. And to your point, it is back to, it's just back to the basics, right? There's nothing that interesting happening, but that's kind of what people want. It's light. You have all of your fan favorites for the most part back. And we know Vicky Gumbelson will be back for a hot second. Heather Dubrow's there. It's good enough. And that's, I think, what, to your point, people want. They want it light. They want it entertaining enough. They want, Tamra's closing down Cut, the famous, gym that they had for a while. We're seeing her son, Ryan, who has come back as a cowboy. I mean, there's affairs, but, they like that kind of drama.
You're liking the new season of RHOC. Is that what you're saying?
I like it. Look, I mean,
you might like it more than I do. You might like it more than me.
I do. I don't hate it. I think Tamra back was a genius move. They absolutely needed her. Tamra fighting with Shannon. Is it anything new? No, but I think it is what fans want. I like it.
Look, I mean, I think they needed the rat back, the Tamrat. I agree. She's really good at the job. Really they need her. I mean, is that really her riding the motorcycle on the entrance, or is that like some stunt double? I don't know. But this were stunt double. You want to know the 2 things, and I don't know if this is a good sign or a bad sign that these are the 3 things I took away from the first few episodes of RHOC. One, was that really Tamra? Which I guess if I'm thinking about that, that's not the greatest sign. 2, and I mean no disrespect to Miss Simpson. Or Miss Kirschenheiter. But Emily Simpson just makes me so fucking happy that I have chosen in my life. It is a choice not to have fucking children. I can afford them. I could do just what Andy's doing and have a whole brood running around here. I don't want children. I don't want fucking children. And watching Miss Simpson, there's nothing against her kids or her husband or her. It's just this is the suburban, more than any other show. This one is just so suburban to me with her and Gina and these kids. And I'm just like, thank fucking God I don't have kids. Really, have kids, everyone. Thank fucking God I don't have children. Thank the Lord.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best. It's like they are your little mini me, and they love you so much and so unconditionally. And they would follow you into a fire. They are so
I don't need that.
And they love you. Well,
I don't need that. I have myself. I'm going to follow myself into the fire. That's what makes me happy.
All right. Well, I want 3 more kids and I can pop them out fast. I'm 41. Honey, I don't know. I got to be Janet Jackson out here at 52.
Can you
somebody's eggs?
Well, you have what's his face, De Niro at 89, where Amy Schumer's disgusted by all these older men having kids. That's what did she just say? She just slammed them off.
She should. I mean, I get her point because having your dad healthy and playing baseball with you and taking you to the doll store or wherever is very important. But those guys live in a different world where they have set these women up. They're going to have trust funds, and these women are when these 2 guys kick the bucket, they're going to move on to sexy 40-year-olds who hopefully are good stepfathers. And it's a different it's a different world. Is it fair to the child? I don't know. But
I'm
but
available.
look at Clint Eastwood. I mean, Clint's 90 something. I mean, he's seen all of his kids grow to at least adults. So Al Pacino, De Niro, they may live to be 98, 100. So these kids may be 16, 17 years old before they croak.
If anyone 90 years old or 80, whatever, out there with that type of money wants to marry me and have a kid, then I would have a kid. And then whenever you pass, I too will take all your money and go on to some hot young thing. So I'm available for that. So I'm all for that.
And like I love that we have all these like things that we agree upon and then we disagree upon. But I personally love that Emily is she's not on Ozempic in this season. I hope she isn't at all. I love that she doesn't look the stereotypical, skinny thing with a bobbing head on it. I just think good for her for being a real woman and talking about real body image struggles and, not at least so far. I don't know. There's rumors now that she's on Mounjaro or Ozempic, but I just don't believe these people anymore when they're like, I quit drinking and turns out I lost 25 pounds. I'm like, I just don't buy it. I'm sorry.
I'm the opposite of you. Look, I think Tamara coming back is great. I'm just bored of it. I loved Bling Empire. I don't know why it was canceled.
Bad ratings.
Well, I mean, like, I love the filthy rich. I really personally am bored.
I agree.
I'm bored of Atlanta, the OC. I'm bored of these normal people who are just living their lives. I really am bored of it. That's just me. Like, I truly don't care. That's me. I'm not criticizing it. I am excited for Beverly Hills. And then Jersey is so gangsta. That also interests me. I am cautiously optimistic because New York is my city, even though I now have Los Angeles is my city too. I'm cautiously optimistic for the new one. I'm a little bored of the OC. I am personally bored. I do think bringing Tamara back. And then the only other thing I thought of was like, I like that they break the fourth wall and they're talking about, you stopped talking to me after I was fired. And that I like, because that's real. But I don't know. We got to talk about Miss Kemsley and her lawsuit.
Tell me what your thoughts are. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of thoughts. So tell me.
What are the people's thoughts that these are grifters?
This is brought up in all the news stories, I would say, about this in the bloggers. Now, they don't come out and say that Dorit and PK are having financial issues, but they start to bring up the past, which is one of the things, I guess, I know this is a news story, is that PK reportedly owed over $2 million to the Bellagio casino in Vegas. And they're going to get their money, honey. So I guess he's been working for years to pay off that debt. Now, that's just one, right? Over the years, we've heard of, I think, bankruptcies and